This lesson is on graph linear equation. Here I have an example where x is equal number. If I only have a letter and a number, then just draw where it is. So x equal 1. So here is x. This is 1. And since x equal 1, then it is a vertical line. One more time, when you have a letter and a number, just one letter and one number, then it will be where it is. So here I have x equal 1. So you have a vertical line on the x-axis at 1. And since this is a vertical line, then our slope is undefined. And slope is represented by a letter m. Okay, next example over here, which is very similar to this side, but this time it is y equal -1. So a letter by itself and a number will be graphed where it is. So this is y, so y is right here. Since this is -1, it should be in the bottom, so this is where -1 is, and it will be a horizontal line, and our slope will be 0. So one more time, x equal a number will give me a vertical line. Y equal a number will give me a horizontal line. And the slope for x equal a number will be undefined. The slope for y equal a number, the slope will be 0. Okay? Next example, here I have two variables. I have x and y together. Okay, there are both letters. So this time we have to do the XYT chart. Now, when you do the XYT chart, you can pick any number you want, but it is best that you start at 0 because 0 is the easiest place. So put x in for 0. So this is x. Instead of writing x again, you will put 0 in. 0 times anything is 0. Don't forget the -1. 0 subtract 1 will be -1. So our first point is 0, -1. One more time. Here we have x and y. Y and x. So we have to use the XYT chart. Always starts at 0 because it is the easiest place to start. So put 0 in. Wherever there's an x, replace it with a 0. -1/4 times 0 will give me 0. Bring down the -1. 0 subtract 1 will give me -1. So my first point is 0, -1. Okay, 0, -1. This is my x, this is my y. Okay, repeat that one more time with another number. So next to 0 will be 1. Now put 1 in for x. Again, here's my x. You will put 1 in for x. Okay, so that's what I have here. So -1/4 times 1 is back to itself. Don't forget the -1. And 1/4 is technically 0.25. So -0.25 subtract 1 will give me -1.25. Okay, so again, 1/4 is technically 0.25. So -0.25 minus 1 will give me -1.25. Okay, so here's my second point, 1 and -1.25. Once you have 2 points, do your graph. Here's my x and here's my y. So my first point is 0, -1. So 0, -1 is here. 1 and -1.25. So here's 1. -1.5 is somewhere right here. Again, this graph is only approximation. It is not exact. Okay, so after you have 2 points, you connect the dots and that becomes the line. So this equation right here, y equal 1 over 4x minus 1 is this line in blue. Okay, so that's how you will graph a line. Pick 2 points, use 0 for the easiest point, and then after that pick 1. Okay, next I have another example. Same situation, just is in a different format. So here I have negative x plus 5y equal negative 10. Same thing, do your XYT chart like what I have here. Pick 0, which is the easiest place to start. So instead of writing x again, put 0 in. So 0, negative 0 plus 5y equal negative 10. Now 0 is just 0, so now all I have left is just 5y negative 10. Divide by 5 to both sides, I get negative 2. So my first point is 0, negative 2. Okay. Repeat this process again with the next number, 2 zeros. So the next 2 0 will be 1. Again, do not write x again. You will take this 1, replace this x by 1. Okay. So don't forget the negative. So negative, right here, put the 1 in. 5y minus 10. Okay. Next, this is negative 1. So bring 1 over. So do the opposite, plus 1. And then I have 5y. This right here will be canceled. Negative 10 plus 1, negative 9. Divide by 5 to both sides. So I have negative 9/5. And in decimal, it is negative 1.8. Okay. So my second point is 1 and negative 9/5. If you want to put it in decimal, becomes negative 1.8. So negative 9/5 is negative 1.8. Okay. So there's my 2 points right here. 0, negative 2, and 1, negative 1.8. So right here, here's my graph. 0, negative 2. So 0 right here. Negative 2, our first point. Our second point, 1 and negative 1.2, negative 1.8. So here's 1, negative 1.8 is right here. There's my 2 points. So here's my first point, which is here. My second point, which is here. And then after that, just connect the lines, connect the dots, and there's my line. So this equation right here is this line in blue. Okay, so one more time, this equation is this line right here in blue. Okay, so this is how you graph linear equations. So one more time, if you just have a letter and a number, find where it is, and that becomes the line. Since x equal number, you have vertical line. Y equal number, you have horizontal line. If you have 2 variables, then make sure you do the XYT chart. Always pick 0 as a starting place because it's easy. And then after that, pick 1. Same thing on this example. You have X and Y. So do your XYT chart. Pick 0 and then pick 1. And then the rest is just order of operation. Solving solving the letter is. So solving for y here, also solving for y. Okay, so one more time. This equation is this line. This equation is this line. Okay? So this is graphing linear equation.